Hello everyone, Kurt Olford here, and welcome back to a quick message from Hope Fair Labs. Today is kind of a special day for me because finally got to see a project that I've been working on for a long time actually in hand, and I want to introduce to people a book that I have released here, which is My Mind to Fight. And it is my interpretation of Lichtenauer concepts and some of the German fencing concepts out there. There's a lot of there's a lot of translations that are out there, and these kind of give context to what we may be looking at and doing. And this is a little bit different because this is a book to me that is really about what does it mean to me. So a little bit about my journey. I studied a lot of this stuff while I was in the Marine Corps, and I was kind of isolated away from like HEMA schools and whatnot. So I didn't necessarily know of anything at the time. And my journey really started around like 2007 or 8 time frame. And the first books I looked at were Hans Talhofer, and then later on was Meyer. And I really didn't have frame of reference, and I just thought it was really kind of interesting there. At the time, I was a kendo practitioner, and I was in San Diego, California. And so I was kind of in between this world of handling arms and different types of tools. And so I was in a dojo when I was in San Diego, and then I was on my own learning a lot of the German style, if you will, of swordsmanship. I spent a lot of that time on my own, and I took the time to basically just jot down notes as I went. And it was really just, that's all I did. I took down notes as I was reading books and kind of putting things together there and seeing similarities and how I can generate power and whatnot. And those notes turned into this book. And some of the images in here, very, very much so about like alignments. I'm trying to see if I can find a big picture here. But just as far as like how mechanically things work for us and stuff. So this book here is just my sharing with people out there. As far as, like I said, it is how I see a lot of the concepts in that are from Johannes Lichtenauer and his glosses, and the glosses that follow his works. And it is just my personal interpretations. I want to reinforce what something said in the book. It is not the only way. It is just how I see it. It is my way of how I see these things. It's my sharing here. And that does not mean that I'm limited to those types of things. If you're interested in purchasing a copy, it's on Amazon. A link to that will be in the description as well as where you can find it. It's in 3 forms, so it's in Kindle, it's in paperback, and it's in hardcover there. So if you want to purchase a copy there, please do. I thank you all for the support and being able to do so. I'm working on one for the works of Fiore de Liberi as well. That's probably going to take me another 10 years or so, just because that just seems to be the track record as far as putting my ideas onto paper and getting out a product that way. So again, I just wanted to take a quick video here. I'm feeling incredibly grateful out there to the people that helped me along this way. I'm getting choked up with this. I'm just thinking about some of the incredible moments in my life that have led to the point where I could take these notes and just drawings, everything I thought on here, and then just put this onto paper. So again, I'm very thankful to the long list of people that were my beta readers. I'm thankful to the beta readers that had the courage to tell me, hey, listen, man, tone here needs to be checked and changed. To the coaches out there that have been like, hey, listen, some of the stuff's confusing. It probably still will be. So again, thank you everyone who has put that, gave me their feedback and read the things out there, and and their thoughts, their praise, their critiques, etc. here that allowed me to put this into the world. It's very, it's kind of a big moment for me. Yeah, and with that being the case, I got to tell you, one thing I wanted to say onto the side here is that, having written this book, and having gone down and looking at interpretations, and again, none of these are my ideas. They're, the Shiel How and the Spherical, these are all things, right, were already in existence. What are my ideas is what I think they do and why they may work, and just mechanically wise on those types of things right here. Again, that's not the only way. It is just how I see it, and I wanted to share that with the world. I will also say too that having written this book, it has made me also really kind of reflect upon the masters of the times and how much they really how much work comes into putting these things together. And then when you think about works like Fiore, where it's a commissioning and it's not a printing press. Well, that's a lot to consider right there, you know. And then, you know, for Lichtenauer, Zettel, and then the glosses, and how do you become so definitive on these things? How, you know, just taking the practice of writing down my thoughts and then composing a work was really kind of like, these people really knew what they were talking about. And there's things right here, and of course there's secrets and trades, and there's things about it. And, you know, if there's any matter of doubt in my mind that these people didn't know what they were doing, well, of course there's always someone out there that may or may not have been as knowledgeable as others, but the point being is just to put this on paper in this time of theirs where this is an active practice, and you are literally commissioning, like people are getting this stuff right here, being trained in certain areas, that's a lot to consider. So, I mean, this is, to me, is also a connection to the deeper work of, you know, martial arts in general. So, again, yeah, you know, this is just my take on things. And again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here. Just really brief and quickly. Wanted to take a second here, and again, that link to where you can purchase this in Amazon is in the description below. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, stay safe, train well, and fight on.